Hel Hello again. Basically, this is the 17th episode of my Wizards 101 playthrough. And let's see, I'm just doing some dancing. So I'm trying to figure out if I should go to Triton Avenue or Firecat Lane to continue on the game with. It doesn't really matter which one I go to. I already had the Smith in Firecat Lane. And I have done some stuff in Cyclops Alley, so I'm going to start with that one first. Which in that case, I'm going to put in some storm stuff and take out some of my ice stuff from my deck. Because basically, it's just gonna... Ice isn't gonna matter that much. Here, let's go. So between the last times, I did collect the things. I'm not collecting the spades. And I did find the smiths, so... in here, so... Let's go talk to the guy who need to do the main quest. Hello.
Ah, you brought me a bunch of weapons. That means fewer Cyclops fighting in the streets.
Yep.
Aha! Ius Maximus, second in command of the Cyclops Legion, has been urging them to fight on. Maximus wields the Thunder Hammer, a weapon that strikes with the power of a thunderbolt. His lair's further down the lane. Stop him from fighting and the rest of the Legion should follow. Will you bring the hammer to me?
Yeah, no problem. But not right now, though. This is the guy I have to talk to.
What are you doing here? Only talented wizards like me should be out on these dangerous streets.
I'm talented.
Think you have what it takes? This place needs real heroes. We'll see if you can make the grade. Let's see how useful you are. Professor Drake put me in charge of a very important mission.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Magical artifacts from the old Death School have resurfaced. I've decided you're going to recover the one inside the spooky dark cave.
Oh, great, yeah.
Every other student I've asked has been too afraid to go, so I'm hoping for better from you. Battle everything in the dark cave until you find the ruined skull.
And basically that's why it's so easy to pick the spades up. In a sense, never doubling up your thing. So I'm just gonna pause until I get it. Okay, see you in a little bit. Bye. Okay, so I'm back now. Apparently it was much harder to collect those spades than it was to collect the ruined skull, so... I like jumping with this mount.
You found the ruined skull?
Yes, I did.
Huh. Faster than I could have imagined. Professor Drake will be pleased with me. I told a few students to pick up death relics up the street. Now they're nowhere to be found. No doubt gabbing instead of working.
That sounds unlikely.
Can you look after the students on the slim chance that something's happened to them? I'd start with the trolls. They look shifty.
No problem. After this, I'll just take the trolls until I find whatever.
Thank you very much. The metal from those spades is very strong and will work well for armor. Now, I'll need to make some plate armor for him. I can make it out of the skeletal warrior's armor. Not like they need it, eh? Collect some and I will modify it for Private Sweeney.
Okay. So I'll just take a pause and do trolls. Okay, bye. Wow, apparently it was the first time I tried. That's okay though. Let's get going then.
What is this? A letter? How odd. Trolls can't read. By the handwriting of Cyclops wrote this. They never dot their I's.
Dot their eyes.
It's addressed to him, whoever that is. I should take a look at it if students are in danger.
Great fire, Bats! The Cyclops have kidnapped the students! Oh, good thing you found this. We must act immediately!
Yeah.
I hope they're not gonna blame me for those students getting themselves kidnapped. I know! I'll inform Professor Drake at once. He'll know what to do. When I tell him how those students got themselves kidnapped while I was...
doing nothing.
On second thought, I think you should go tell him. I'll stay here and keep an eye on those Cyclops.
Okay. Oh yeah, I decorated my house a little bit more. You like it? Putting the tree there was a little bit off, but... Oh, looks like getting close to level 12. That'll be another gardening quest. Not to mention a call to do something else. Oops. Gotta supposed to talk to Drake.
What do you want?
Professor Drake sneers at the ransom note.
Here, take this message to Victor Darkwood, the robe shopkeeper. Be quick about it. Time is of the essence here.
Yep. I'm actually surprised he's actually taking this seriously. Okay, I got this note for you.
Ah, a message from Professor Drake. Yes, I've been expecting you. You'll need to hurry back with this.
The shopkeeper retrieves a large sack and hands it to you.
Here you go. Professor Drake's laundry.
What?
Freshly cleaned and pressed. And don't let it drag on the pavement now.
That's fine. Seriously, buddy?
That certainly took you long enough.
Professor Drake shakes his head at you.
You're still worried about those missing students? Yes, well, this is definitely a problem.
Yes.
Take this message to the headmaster. That should resolve things to my satisfaction.
Okay, this guy's long. Well, I guess I have to do this part of the quest, so... Kinda wish I skipped this part.
Ah, young wizard, it's good to see you. You have a note for me. Let's see it.
The headmaster reads Professor Drake's note.
I will not expel you from the Ravenwood School of Magical Arts, regardless of what Professor Drake thinks of you. You are not responsible for the problems on Cyclops Lane. General Akilles and his men promised to drive out the trolls. Now, Akilles has gone back on his word. I fear there is something more sinister behind Akilles' change of heart. This M is to blame. We will need to know more. Drake is of no use here, but you have been most helpful. Go back to Nolan Stormgate and help him straighten this out.
Yep, once again, the kids are doing everything. I'll just pause until I get back to Cyclops Lane. Save myself some time. Okay, I'm back. I basically just ran here anyways, so it's nothing that interesting. Let's go talk to him. Tell him.
Well, I wasn't expecting Professor Drake to leave everything to us. He must really trust me.
No, he just doesn't care about anything.
Professor Drake is expecting big things. The Cyclops General Akilles wrote the note, so we need to reach his keep. But to do that, we need a gate pass. Maybe... Can you steal one from the War Horns? All you have to do is defeat some. Yeah, that should be easy enough.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing in this one. I know it's not exactly that big, but it's kind of a good idea, so I'll see you a little later again. Phew, I finally got it. So let's see. I had to waste a final fight, so let's see if I can put it back in there. Yes, I can. So basically, I think I can get the area boss done today. I guess I got like 5 minutes or well, 4 minutes to do a thing, so. Senior's Novice Robe. Let's do the thing. Universal Defense. That's pretty good.
You got the pass? Great job! I'm glad I thought of that. With your magic and my brains, we make an unstoppable team. Okay, here's my plan. Show your pass to the guard, Romulus, outside the keep at the end of the street, and he'll let you in. He's not too bright. Then you must challenge General Akilles in combat. Cyclopses are honor-bound. According to the Cyclops Code of Honor, he can't refuse to fight you. See where I'm going?
Yep.
Even if someone is telling Akilles to hold the students hostage, once you defeat him in battle, he will be honor-bound to free them. All you have to do is beat him.
Okay. So basically, I level 12 now, so I get a
Greetings,
new
young
quest.
wizard. I sense it is time for you to take a new step in your learning. Come and speak with me at once.
Young wizard, I have
And
exciting
the
news for
gardening.
you about gardening. Could you visit me in my classroom at Ravenwood?
Yeah, so I got the gardening stuff, and I got the thing. I'll do this area first, and then I'll do his, and then I'll do gardening if there's extra time. He did. Sorry about that.
Well, you don't look like a warhorn to me. But, this pass looks good, so I guess you could go in.
You hear a girl's voice off to your left.
Help us, please! We're held here by General Akilles!
What? You are here to rescue these students? That I cannot allow! I am honor-bound to keep them until I'm told otherwise. But if you were to defeat me, I would be honor-bound to free them for you. If you want their freedom, you will have to fight me for it. And mind you, as General...
Something strange is afoot. Come see me at the Storm Mill, Triton Avenue.
I'll actually leave that one for a little bit. I'll put a hex on you. Oh, good boy. Oh, it's a pierce spell. Okay, I'm gonna use the Sandstorm. Pretty big blow.
Defeated me, brave wizard. So I must honor your request to free the students.
Looks like I got a Crown's item.
My master will be angry that I let them go, but I must obey the Cyclops code of honor. Go now. They are free.
Okay, I'm gonna go pick up the tome. This is where the tomes are. You're gonna really find them with the area's boss. I actually got a Crown's item. That's pretty good.
Thank you for freeing us. We were starting to believe that no one was coming to help us.
Thank goodness you showed up. No telling who would have come to rescue us.
Yep.
I thought at least Professor Drake would have come looking for us, but he didn't. Thank you for coming to our aid.
And this does not go well to Diego's rumor about Cyrus. The earlier one.
Let me get this straight. The Cyclops were holding the students hostage in order to bring chaos to Wizard City? But who would make General Akilles do such a thing?
Oh, I got an idea.
I'm sure Professor Drake could figure out who's behind this mess if he wanted to. Too bad he's always so busy.
Yeah.
We should tell the headmaster how we saved the students, especially my plan to sneak you inside the keep. Still, I have to find those artifacts for Professor Drake. After what happened, I shouldn't let anyone else do it. Would you go tell the headmaster what happened?
Oh, and a
Tell him how you were able to save them due to my brilliant planning. I'm sure he'll reward us both.
Yeah. Oh, was it Spirit Shield? Maybe it's Spirit Shield idea. So I'll basically end after I talk to him.
Quite a daring rescue.
Yep.
I'm glad that you were able to save the students. It bothers me that someone could force General Akilles into a sinister plot against Wizard City. I suspect that M is Malistaire himself.
I was thinking about that same line.
It seems obvious that this is another of Malistaire's plans to throw us off his trail. With all the wizards busy here in Wizard City, Malistaire feels free to carry out his ultimate plans. Hopefully, we can catch up with him before then.
Yep.
Keep up the good work. Nolan seems to have warmed to you. Perhaps Professor Drake isn't far behind.
Hopefully. Oh, and I get the Spirit Shield. Basically the same as the Elemental Shield, but works for the others 3 skills. So that's it for this episode, so I'll see you later.